On this week's Aha Monday, we're going to talk about how to knock out deadlines on time. Let's go. Hello, I'm Will Jigakar, CEO of Epiphany Consulting, LLC, as well as the founder of I Dream, I Achieve Academy, as well as a master strategist. I just want to welcome you to another Aha Monday. It is September. We are rolling through this year. I am actually on the road for the next 2 weeks, going to be all westward. I'm in Arizona and New Mexico this week. Next week, I'm going to be in California. So I should have some great things to talk to you about from there, because between working, I'm also going to be out at my mentors conference, Mr. Brendan Bouchard. I'm going to be out for High Performance Academy, be out for those things. And so it's going to be an amazing couple of weeks in our business. And so it made me really start to think about deadlines. One of the reasons I'm thinking about deadlines is that our event coming up, the Limitless Summit, comes up on October 27th and 28th, and the deadline for registering for that event is coming up very soon. And so I was thinking about deadlines and how it is that we get things done in our lives and how it is that we put things together and do it. I told you that this year for me is all about no fluff, just facts. No fluff, just facts. So what I want to do is not just give you all this fluff and motivation and rah, because you see a lot of that out here. What I want to be able to do when you come through my space, which I thank you here for coming here to my space here on the internet, my little corner of the internet, I want you to be able to take things away that you can go and move with in your business and in your life. So here we go. We're talking about getting deadlines knocked out. The first thing that I want you to be able to ask yourself is this first question: how can I be more proactive in the scheduling and budgeting of my time? How can I be more proactive in the scheduling and budgeting of my time? So we've got to schedule out our time. We're finding really great response and people getting a lot more stuff done with our Limitless Weekly Planner, with going through and knowing what each day is and being scheduled and purposeful in your day. And then now we have to also budget that time as well too. So in the same way that we budget money, hopefully we're budgeting our money. In the same way we budget that, we have to budget our time and say, okay, I have this much time for these different things. So how much can I put to it? What can I schedule it in? What can I budget in my time each day? So when we have a deadline that we're working on, whether that deadline is a year from now or whether it's a couple of days from now, what we have to look at and say is, how much time am I budgeting on each one of these activities as it relates to that? So that's the question that you need to be able to answer for yourself as you're trying to get a deadline done, is how much time am I putting? How much time am I scheduling? And what can I budget that time? And where does that time come from other places? I got to tell you, this couple of weeks, even though it's awesome, it's terrible for me because I have to spend a couple of weeks away from home. So that means I'm going to be away from my family. And that is the hardest part of the work that I do. I love giving and being here in this space and giving and talking to people and being able to connect with people. And, I'm going to get a chance to affect over 500 business leaders' lives over the next couple of weeks. And so that's going to be amazing and that's great. But that's my son, and I miss him terribly when we walk away from him, and because he doesn't understand truly what it is. And so I have to understand, schedule and budget that time, because behind this, I'm going to budget some time to be at home and to spend time and be able to pour into him as well too. And so all those things have to be scheduled and be budgeted and be put in. And so that's really important. And so the second question you have to ask yourself is, how can I break large tasks into smaller, more manageable pieces? How can I break these large, big tasks that we have into smaller, more manageable pieces? So you don't look at the whole, you look at the parts of the whole that equal the sum. So we work on each one of these parts and we fix those parts. And next thing you know, you've kind of put together those puzzles. I never was a real big puzzle person as a kid, but I really do. I kind of mess with them now as an adult, because it is the little pieces that we put together And then all of a sudden you start to see this picture start to emerge. Many times in a puzzle, you work your way around the frame of it, you create the frame of it, and then you frame it together and put it together. And so now we have this picture that we are putting together, and it's amazing what happens when you see the picture. So a lot of people find that really relaxing to work on puzzles and kind of create that. That's what we're doing in our lives many times, is framing it up and then making the picture. And the picture is there. And we start to see the picture and start to see how beautiful it is. It really amazes you when you look at how God works in your life and how things work together, and you're able to put those things together. And so that's something that amazes me, definitely. And so we break those big goals into small tasks. We frame it up and puzzle it up and put it together for that. So no, we're going to puzzle that thing together and do it from there. And then finally, the third thing you have to ask yourself is, what are my big distractions and how can I eliminate them? What are my big distractions and how can I eliminate them? So you got to know, what is the thing that distracts you? For me, many times it is the phone, or it is getting lost into the news or sports or whatever. And so taking into media. So for me, when it is go time, when it is work time, I have to make sure that I am focused and that I put all other distractions away from me and that I can focus in on that. And so I can knock out the things I need to get done for my deadline. Otherwise, I'll get into what we like to call zombie mode, or I call it zombie mode, where I'm just kind of, sports, news, because we have a 24-hour news cycle. We can look at Facebook. I can watch other people's lives, or I can actually work on my life. Think about that now. You can watch other people's lives, or you can actually work on your life, your business. I want you to work on your life and your business. How do you want to work on your life and your business? One of the great ways you can do it is by being at the Limitless Summit, October 27th and 28th in beautiful Memphis, Tennessee. Be here. I have a world-class group of trainers who are going to help you in every part of your business and also help you structure your mindset so that we can take forward and go out here and take on the world. One of the things I love about being in the conference life is that when you go to a conference, you're around all these people and it just feels the energy is just unbelievable. And you just want to just run up and hug people, because in the real life, in this world, it can be difficult. But what we're going to give you is the tips and the tools and the techniques to be able to figure out how we take that energy, how you take that next step, how you go to the next spot in your life and roll forward and blast off, because it's all about figuring out, how do we blast off? How do we blast off in our life? How do we take this energy that we've got, this feeling that we've got, the thing that we thought that we're supposed to do, the thing that we're doing already, the thing that we're blessed to be able to go forward with, and how do we make it happen? It's about making it happen. That's what we are about. I am so excited. Click the link, thelimitlesssummit.com. You have to be here. And so if you have to be here, let's go make it happen. Figure out how you're going to make it happen. Get there, because we're going to pour into you some amazing information, and you are going to write your limitless manifesto. How it is that you are going to not only think about it, but how you're going to be about it and talk about it and be able to get it done in your business, in your life. So make sure we get that done. Have an excellent, excellent week. My name is Ojinga Carr. If I dream, I achieve. Have a great week. Bye-bye.